basic things will be covered today. Okay, first we have to know the awareness about two things. The main two things are phoneme and the grapheme. Phoneme means sound and a grapheme means the letter representation, which means the symbol. For awareness, we have two different types. One is phonological awareness and another one is a phonemic awareness. Next one is phonemic awareness. In this phonemic awareness, we have in phonemic awareness, there is a isolating, blending, segmenting, deleting, adding phonemes and substituting the sounds. These are based with the letter sound. Completely is for the sound. Okay. When joining all the sounds and making a word, it's called as blending. Segmenting means I'm just telling the word and then I'm just asking what are the sounds you have here. Next, why phonics is not a language? The first thing, it's not actually a language. Phonics is not a language. It's one part of a English. The word sugar, S is there, U is there. Ooh, ooh. It makes S sound is actually S. U sound is A. In the word sun, you can hear A sound. N sound is N. It makes a proper word as sun. But in the word sugar, you can't hear U sound as A. It gives some other sound like oo, sugar, sun. These two letters won't give same sound, right? Two is different, is different. So if they both are same, then we can make it as this one as language. In phonics, we have nearly 44 sounds. The analytical phonics. Why we are not following analytical phonics? Because in this analytical phonics, we go with the alphabetical order. Next one, what is the alphabet? Alphabet means we have 26 letters and we know the 44 sounds. In the order, nearly we have 26 sounds, but the sounds is 44. The sounds has been separated as two types. One is vowel and the consonant. The consonant is different. We have from B to Z. We don't have any confusion in is. From B to Z, we don't have any confusion with the consonant. But in the vowel, we have different types. This one plays a major role in a word. Without vowel, we are not making any word. A single word can't be there without a vowel, right? So we have to know what are the vowel types also. One is short vowel. Next one is long vowel. The next one, the third type will be the other vowel. Okay, the short vowel means which we are learning in the group. In the short vowel, letter A says A, E says A, I says E, O says O, U says A. It's a short vowel. Long vowel means we have two letters together. There will be two letters. If we have two letters together, then it's called as digraph. The single sound is different. If you are joining two letters together, then it's called as digraph. If three letters together, then it says trigraph. If four letters together, then it says quadgraph. Two letters together, the two letters are vowel, then it says long vowel sound. Like letter name as a sound. The first letter name as a sound. Letter name means for the first letter. Letter A is there at first, then it says the letter name as a sound as A. AI together, it says A. IE says I. OA says O. UE says U. Other vowel means we have three different. One is schwa sound. Another one is or controlled vowel. Next one is special vowel. It just says some other vowel name. It makes some different. When we are giving the sound will be weaker. We just open the mouth, but sound will be different. The word lemon, the camel, husband, like this we have lots of words. When we are reading the word, the schwa sound actually plays a major role in a word because we are hearing some other vowel sound. So they don't know the exact sound actually. When you are teaching the vowel, you have to say that we have 5 vowels. A, E, I, O, U are an actual vowel, and we have to add 2 more vowels, that is semi-vowel. Letter Y will be acting as a vowel and WY also will be acting as a vowel. We'll move on to the next one. Next one is the 4 form of spelling. The basic thing which we have to do. Okay. The first one, phonological knowledge. The phonological knowledge means if I'm telling the word, they just identify the sound and they can write. The next part is visual knowledge. The word rain, day. Next one, etymological knowledge. It's a rule breaker. Exactly, we can call it as rule breaker. Even though we learn all the rules, there will be a rule breaker which we cannot use a word through the sound or through the rule. Okay, that one called as etymology. I'll just give you one example. Girl. The word girl, the spelling of girl is Girl, right? But when G and I together, we have to say the sound of G as J. Okay, it's not, we are not telling the word as girl, we are telling the girl, we are telling the word as girl. G sound is girl here. But actually, when G and I together, we have to say G sound as J. Magic. G I together. Magic. J sound will be there. Got it? So this is origin based word. And one more thing also I'll give you. The word bus. B-U-S is the spelling of bus. Right? In floss rule, we have a rule, a floss rule. In that floss rule, it's actually floss rule is nothing but we can double the consonant at last of the word. Like if letter S is at the end with the vowel, with the short vowel sound, then we have to double the consonant as double S. The word grass, G-R-A-S-S is a grass spelling, right? If vowel, the short vowel with S, then we have to double the consonant as double S. So grass, G-R-A-S-S. Cross, C-R-O-S-S. Like this we have to double. But in this word bus, it follows the short vowel sound. You as a sound. With that, immediately it follows letter S there. So we have to double the consonant as double S. But we are not writing as double S. We are writing only single S, B-U-S. Because of rule breaker, etymology. Because it's an origin based word, which we cannot change through the sound. The next one is morphemic knowledge. The jolly phonics sounds. Really, we have 42 sounds. Again, the 42 sounds are divided as 7 groups. Okay, each group has a 6 sounds. The most frequent letters which we have used are S-A-T-I-P-N. Okay, so only they have given this order. Next one. This is the order. S-A-T-I-P-N. It's the first group. Second group, C-K-E-H-R-N-D. Third one, G-O-U-L-F-B. Fourth one, we are coming to digraph. Here only we are going to see a digraph. A-I-O-A-I-E-W-E-O-R. Yes, next one, stages of learning phonics. When we are giving the sound, we have to practice the sound daily. We have to revise the sound daily. If we teach first letter S, then we are moving on to next letter A. Per day, we can teach two letter or one letter. If you teach 2 letter per day, first you are completing S and A, right? When you are going to second class, you have to ask the kid, what are the sounds we have learned yesterday? They say, okay. After revising, then only have to give the new sound. Without revising the sound, you should not start the next sound, because when you are giving the new sounds, they might forget the before sounds which they have learned. So if we revise and then we start, they know the sound. Even they forget, then we can remind them that. Okay. So only we have to practice daily. We have to give practice and then only we have to move. Then we can give blending like that. Then the motor skills. Next one. Yeah, yes. The main thing which we have to concentrate. All the children are different. Yes. Next one. The skill. This is the basic skill for the phonics. First, the letter sound and the letter formation. How they have to write. And then blending. Third one is a blending. Fourth one is a segmenting. Fifth one is a tricky word. Okay. The third part will be blending. Joining the sounds and making the word. Segmenting means if you are giving the word, they have to split the sound and they have to say the sound. Okay. Next fifth one is a tricky word which they have to memorize. Next, when we are moving on to 3, the word 3. In this word 3, we have 5 letters, but they just give 3 sound. Okay. The phoneme is 3. E. Only 3 sounds are there. The grapheme also 3, because the symbol representation of the sound, that's called as grapheme. Okay. The sound th makes TH together. The symbol will be like this. TH. Then it makes the symbol th. So it makes TH as one sound. It won't make TH. When we are seeing the letter, then it makes 5 letter. Okay. Now we are clear about the grapheme. Like this, we can differentiate the phoneme, grapheme, and the letters. Got it? Next one, orthographic mapping, the method of teaching. First thing you have to do, what you have to do is when you are teaching the sound, you have to teach the sound clearly. Letter A says A, S says S. Like this you are teaching, right? When you are teaching the S sound, you should not teach the sound as is. If the kid was telling the sound as is, then you have to say that one is wrong. Because letter S clearly says sound. It does not say is sound. Is. Some kid will say is. They just add one new sound at the beginning and they just add one new sound at the last. They just add 3 sound with 1 sound. Okay, which we should not do. Usually the letters will be with a sound. They just add one sound. S, b, like this. B, k, l. Like this, they just add a sound at last, which we should not do in the Jolly Phonics. Okay, when they are learning the sound, they have to learn the sound properly. T says, P says, O says, A. Like this, the sound must be clear. If the sound was clear, when they are making the word also, they won't add the new sound at last. If I tell the word tap, some members will say tap, tap. The word tap is different. Tapper is different. At last, which we should not add. And next thing, the practice, which we have to give. Daily you have to give the practice. That's it.